Hello, Gemini. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your love and life reading focused on the first half of June. A very happy birthday for those of you who will be celebrating birthdays in the first half of June. And it is general as always, guys. It will not resonate with every single person. Please do take from this whatever makes sense for you, release the rest. If you're interested in your own personal private reading at this time, all of that information is down below in the description box, and I will include a link to all of the card decks that you see here today. So these are the 3 card decks that I've chosen for the focus messages. Gemini, we're starting off with the Sacred Healing Journey by my soul sister, Angelic Revelation 144. This is a brand new deck that was gifted to me by a viewer. It's called the Spirit Animal Oracle, and if you are tuning in, thank you so very much. And this very last deck is one that I created myself. It's called the Love and Life Oracle. It contains 2 different messages focused, of course, on love and life. And it takes a look at the ups and downs of love, how it changes throughout the years, when it's new, when it's exciting, and how it transforms as time goes on, for better or for worse. So we'll take a look, okay? So let's get started, Gemini. Let's take a look and see the direction that this reading is going to take. So let's start things off with the Sacred Healing Journey. Angels and Spirit Guides for Gemini. For cross watchers, anyone else who's been guided to tune in. All right, let's see what your first message is. So many cards to choose from. I am guided to this one here. Wedding. Whoa, soul marriage. Look at that. That's incredible. Okay, so perhaps the person that you're focused on, Gemini, is somebody that you're either already married to this person or you want to be in a marriage with this person. That's soul marriage. Wow, that's a beautiful energy. Okay, so let's add to this with the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. And as I've mentioned in my other videos that you guys will more than likely see if you're a cross watcher, I've been struggling to shuffle this one because it's so brand new that it's still sticking to one another. And I'm sure when I fan it out, it will continue to stick to itself, but that's okay. All right, I want this one, if I can separate them. Okay. Mouse Spirit. Tend to the small things. You know, those little details. Okay. So that's what that message is tied into. The little details of what's going on in either your love life or your life. Okay, so that's what's coming through from that. And then let's grab one from the Love and Life Oracle. So we have a wedding, a soul marriage, and the mouse spirit coming through here, Gemini. It's time to tend to the small things. And sometimes when we forget about the little things, it turns into something way bigger later on. Guided to this one here. Love. You are the love of my life. Life message. Because of you, I love my life. So both beautiful messages. Take whichever one resonates, or you could take them both. Okay. So clearly there's somebody here that you're focused on, Gemini, that you have love for this person. Okay, so let's add to this. Let's start things off with the Pining Rose Love Oracle by Calico Moon. Angels and Spirit Guides for Gemini. For cross watchers, anyone else who has been guided to tune in. Okay. There's somebody here that considers you to be the love of their life, and perhaps you feel the same, Gemini. You might have even pictured yourself marrying this person. But we're starting off with lies, followed by sorrow. Okay, so something painful has happened here between the two of you. We have waiting. So there's this need for waiting, to have patience. And perhaps divine timing is at play here, because it's going to take time to heal from something as painful as sorrow. And whatever lies were told to drive a wedge between the two of you. Whoever told those lies, they have some major regrets here. So whatever side of the fence you fall on here, Gemini, when it comes to this scenario, it's painful no matter what happened. We do have an awakening that's happening here. It could be for my feminines. We have lust, lies, lust. For me, that translates to infidelity and cheating. Two people that met that perhaps weren't meant to meet. It is coming through as an accidental love. Maybe you weren't meant to be with this person, but you met each other anyway. You know, it might have been an accidental love, but it was still fate that you guys connected in this lifetime. So we need some additional guidance from this. So let's grab some messages from the Illumination deck by Lightworker Tarot and Oracle here. Angels and Spirit Guides for Gemini. So what I'm picking up here so far, Gemini, is there's a situation that's coming through that involves intimacy, an accidental love. I'm just feeling here that you fell in love with somebody that you weren't meant to be with, but it happened. And somebody could have been already committed in a partnership here, which has come through in my other Gemini readings. And it's still coming through here because the love is here. The love hasn't gone anywhere. Look, see, we have drawn to you. They're drawn to you, you're drawn to them. You have love for them, they have love for you. What else, please? We have roots, family history. The person that you might have fallen in love with, Gemini, they already have a family. They're committed elsewhere, but you're still drawn to them. We have read. This is a very clever card because it's basically telling you to read between the lines. You know, so if you guys are communicating and your person's telling you a particular thing, but maybe in between those lines, they're really trying to say something else. Like this, you know, maybe they did tell you that it's over. And it's falling right below regrets. So I feel my feminines who are resonating with this, you have regrets over telling a masculine that it's over and that you're wanting this person to read between the lines because there's so much more there than just the words "it's over," especially if there's love for this person. You have love for each other. And perhaps it does say soul marriage because in the fifth dimension is ultimately where you guys can connect and be together. In the 3D, it's a whole different story. In the 3D, someone's committed elsewhere, but you guys are still drawn to each other. We have hopes and wishes, okay? Falling right below awakening. I feel either for yourself, Gemini, or your person, or both of you, you guys are still hoping that there's a way to bring this back together, to overcome the challenges that are tearing you guys apart. As that card states, you are the love of my life. And maybe that was an accidental thing that came into your life, but it happened. Because of you, I love my life. Because of you, Gemini. They ended up loving how life was when you were in it. And I feel that's a mutual thing here. You see them as a life partner, and I feel they want to be your life partner. And maybe that can still happen, you know? We do have that waiting energy here. And then we have illumination, followed by taking a risk. So If you want to be with this person, Gemini, you might just have to take that leap of faith, which is very similar to the Fool's energy in tarot. Taking that leap of faith and, you know, let the chips fall where they may, let the dice roll, you know. Take a risk and see if it pays off for you. The thing is, what I'm picking up here is that you guys love each other. At the end of the day, this is about two people that have love for one another, that are still drawn to each other. It's just that the ideal situation here is for you guys to both be free to be together. But with lies and sorrow, something tells me here, and with the accidental love, this was not originally meant to be, but it happened. It's almost like you fell accidentally in love with somebody. You weren't meaning to. You guys could have just been friends, and the next thing you know, something clicked and you guys just see each other as lovers, or you actually could have turned into lovers. From friends to lovers, and one of you guys was already in a relationship, which complicated matters a lot. So let's add some tarot to this. This is the Palette deck by Biadora of Eat, Read, Love. Angels and Spirit Guides. Focusing on Gemini in love and life for the first half of June. What else? We have the Seven of Wands. Okay. We've got fire energy coming through here. Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. So the Seven of Wands is competition. Makes sense, you know? Because I feel here you were in competition with somebody else for the person that you want to be with. But with the Page of Coins, Page of Pentacles coming through here, which is Earth energy, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. This is manifestation. Starting something new, you know? So for now it might be over, but if you guys can actually remove whatever barriers are coming through here, which of course I feel somebody has already been in a committed relationship, to be able to come together and manifest this, you both have to be able to be free to be together. I'm not surprised to be seeing the Six of Cups, because this is nostalgia. This is remembering when you guys were together, remembering the love, remembering the good times, all of the interactions, those intimate moments, the conversations, all of it. Memories of love and how you loved each other and spent time together. But this is also about love that comes back. A reunion, a reconciliation. Wow. We have the Knight of Swords coming in. That's you. That's your own energy right here. You know what it is that you want. You know who it is that you want. And no one else will ever do, Gemini. No one else. You've decided who it is that you want. Seven of Coins, more earth. You're not afraid to go after this person. And we do have taking a risk. I have a feeling for those of you who are resonating with this, you might just do that. And here's our Fool card right here. Taking that leap of faith and going for it. Taking a gamble to see how this all ultimately works itself out. This is a fresh start right here with the Fool card coming through. A new beginning. The Fool card can also be indicative of an exciting lover, and perhaps that's how you see this person. The sexual connection I feel between you and this person, Gemini, was amazing, passionate. The chemistry, wonderful. And then we've got the Two of Cups, letting us know that you see this person as a divine partner. That divine partnership, a soul marriage is what you're wanting. The love that you feel for this person, the love that they have for you. You guys are two magnets that are just feeling so drawn to each other still. Wow. Okay. So let's add some romance angels to this and let's see what else needs to come through. Angels and spirit guides for Gemini in love and romance for this love and life reading for the first half of June. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, so if that's affecting your finances based off of what's happened here between you and this person, it's certainly reflected here. Or this could be just something that you're dealing with at this time, which is not surprising. A lot of people, considering what's going on throughout the world, everyone's struggling with the economy just falling apart and struggling. Not surprising that that's coming through. Clearly you guys are in separation, not together right now. You deserve love, Gemini. We all do. You are lovable. You are in possession of that Cupid's arrow. And it's up to you who will be on the other side, who will be on the receiving end of that Cupid's arrow. You need to make the effort to make this happen. And I feel here, again, you're not afraid to go after it and just take a risk. You've got the full energy coming through here to bring about a new beginning with this person. You know, so we already have that card that came through that said it's over. But again, read between the lines. It might not be. You guys might just have to start over, you know, getting to know each other all over again. But that'll take like 2 seconds for you guys to catch up and reconnect, to be able to deepen the bond that you guys had once shared. They're coming through as the one for you. This is it. This is your person. We have forgiving and learning also. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And I feel, considering the sorrow and the lies and perhaps, you know, obviously the infidelity that was going on, there is forgiving and learning lessons that are tied into this experience. When the two of you guys are together, very flirtatious. They are your true love. Okay, that's coming through here. And we already know the attraction between the two of you is pretty intense, Gemini. I am so not surprised to see that. But yeah, they're coming through as the one for you. Okay, so let's grab some dialogue here. And let's start with the Divine Masculine and what the Divine Masculine would want to say to the feminine here. This is my self-created deck. It's called the Thinking Man Oracle, focusing on Divine Masculine messages. Okay, Gemini, so let's see. And if you happen to be masculine tuning in, or if you resonate with masculine energy, what is it that's you're wanting to express to your person? We'll grab a few from here, take whatever resonates with you, of course, and for your situation. Divine Masculine messages for this Gemini reading. We've talked for hours about anything and everything. I miss talking to you so much, but I realize now you were never mine to begin with. Oh my gosh. That's coming through for some of you guys. Dang. Yeah, that is part of the situation. This accidental love. So for my masculines, that's what's coming through. Next message. In the 5D, no one can stop our love. Exactly. In the 5D, you guys can love each other for all eternity. Next message. All from the masculine to the feminine. I hope you know how much you mean to me. And the last card, I love you. There, I finally said it. And I just happened to glance at the next card, so I have to include this one. Will you marry me? You know, we did start off with wedding, soul marriage. So for some of you guys, the only way for the masculine to ask this question is in the 5D. Because in the 3D, it's a little bit more complicated. But your souls are so drawn to each other. And the masculine certainly conveying to the feminine, I love you. And maybe the masculine was just a little bit apprehensive to just say it, because obviously knowing the whole situation, and somebody wasn't free here to be in this relationship. Okay, so let's add to this from the Divine Feminine Messages. This is my other self-created deck. It's called the Women's Intuition Oracle. Divine Feminine Messages. So let's see what the feminine has to say to the masculine. And again, take what resonates for you and the person that you're focused on if you're watching as a feminine, or resonate with the feminine messages. Wow. Oh, I knew. I just didn't tell you. That has so many meanings behind it, so take it if it resonates. There's something that the feminine knew but didn't share with the masculine. So for some of you guys, and this does not apply to everybody, I'm feeling here that the feminine obviously knew that she was committed elsewhere, already in a relationship, and entered into this relationship with this masculine, and things turned into something else that perhaps you guys were not thinking of in the beginning, but that's the direction that it ultimately took. That's the direction that it took. What else? You and me, we're not perfect, but we're perfect together. That is how the feminine sees this connection. You guys are perfect together. Look at this next message. You were the best mistake I ever made. Truly. Accidental love, you were the best mistake I ever made. So this was a situation, Gemini, that you guys got into that it should never have gone down the road that it did, but it happened. Let's grab a couple more. You are my ultimate fantasy. And lastly, you are my peace, my safe haven. This is how you guys are feeling. If you had the opportunity to convey these emotions and feelings to each other, this is what would be coming through. Okay? But the masculine coming forward with a proposal. Will you marry me? Finally saying, I love you. Wow, some pretty intense messages there, guys. Okay, so let's add to this with the overall energy of the connection. This is the Love Compass Oracle by Lunatide Love, Gemini. So we'll grab 3 from here. And as always, take what resonates with you, whichever one you're guided towards. Angels and spirit guides focusing on Gemini. Overall energy for your connection. There's 1, 2. Let's grab the bottom. Okay. We have embrace love, let go of expectations, and divine intervention. Okay. Embrace love. Make space for another and accept the connection for what it is. Embrace the new opportunities and blessings around you. Open your heart to accept and receive more love. Through embracing vulnerability, you will find strength. Okay? So for some of you, it is telling you to make space for another person aside from this person, because they're not free to be with you, perhaps. And it's a time for you to open up your heart to new opportunities and love and romance, instead of going after somebody who just is not free to be with you. Okay, so that's coming through for some of you. We also have let go of expectations. A person you're meant to connect with may be different than who you've been holding on to or who you were expecting. Keep an open mind, detach from outcomes and expectations. This may pertain to releasing unhealthy expectations in a relationship. It is true. It's like when we have these deep-rooted expectations in making something happen, it ultimately takes two people to make it happen, you know. But if the other person just isn't able to free themselves from an existing relationship, then this ultimately just turns into a third-party situation and a friends with benefits type situation, you know. So it's time to definitely release whatever unhealthy expectations are represented in this scenario for you. And lastly, we have divine intervention. You are being redirected from relationships and situations that no longer serve you. Any rejection you've faced, see it as a redirection to something greater for you. Let go of the need to understand or make sense of it. Trust that things happen for a greater divine purpose. Everything is unfolding as it should, okay? And part of what I'm feeling here is for some of you who are in a relationship, a committed relationship that you really don't want to be in that relationship anymore, it's time to break free from that. If you guys really want to be together here, then someone needs to take action to free themselves from a relationship that's a done deal. It's no longer serving you. It's time to let it go. And by doing that, it truly frees you up to be together with the person that you want to spend your life with. You know, no lies, no broken hearts, no third-party situations, no friends with benefits. You guys are just two people who love each other, who are drawn to each other, who want to be together, not just in the 5D, but in the 3D as well. So perhaps you feel as though what you're needing here is a miracle. Well, with this divine intervention, you might just get it, but you got to help it along too. Okay? All right, guys, so let's add to this with, I'm guided to grab from my angel messages deck here. Let's take a look and see what the angels want to communicate at this time. Angels and spirit guides for Gemini. In love and life for the first half of June. Okay. We've got Angel Opal, Patience, and Aurora. Okay. First message. Angel Opal, your children on earth and in heaven are happy and well cared for by God and the angels. So this is coming through for those of you who obviously already have children here on earth, as well as those who have lost children. Okay? Angel Opal is definitely watching out for you and your children, if that makes sense for you. We also have Angel Patience. Now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student, because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. So this is letting us know here at Gemini that obviously this isn't just pertaining to your love life, it's focused on your life as well. And this is an indication here that you need to tread lightly with some life-altering decisions. Just wait things out and see how it unfolds, and have a little bit of patience to see it through. And lastly, we have Angel Aurora. You are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend, because others will soon become inspired by your example. You know, sometimes when we're doing really well in our lives, people get jealous. You know, friends, family tend to be a little bit jealous of your success and are threatened by that success. But this is the angels' way of letting you know that you just need to keep doing you. Just keep focusing on your goals, your dreams, and ultimately, rather than a threat, you're just going to end up being an inspiration to people. So just keep doing you, Gemini. All right, guys, so let's close this out with some healing messages from the angels. Angels and spirit guides for Gemini, please, to close out this reading. Oops. All right. Final thoughts. Trust, absolutely. Trust in the angel guidance that you're being given, your spirit guides. Trust your instincts. Trust your intuition. Gemini, trust your heart when it comes to your love life, when it comes to life decisions that you're being faced with. As long as you trust in the process and the guidance that you're being given, you cannot go wrong. What else, please? Angels and spirit guides for Gemini. We have celebration. Beautiful. Happy times ahead. cause for celebration. And certainly, this is your birthday month, okay? This is Gemini season right here. A lot of reasons to celebrate, Gemini. We also have surrender and release. Very much in tune with these messages. Let go of expectations, divine intervention. Time to let things go that are no longer serving a purpose in your life. And if you are attached to somebody else by way of a committed relationship, and if you're no longer invested in that partnership, it's time to let it go. It's time to allow that cycle of your life to end in order for you to truly find the happiness that you're looking for. Archangel Michael is coming through here to bless this reading for you, Gemini. Pay attention to the signs that you're being guided towards at this time. It could be a number, it could be your person's name, it could be a song that you hear, whatever it is. They are very specific signs that are trying to grab your attention at this time. We have children coming through again, so this is definitely of significance to some of you. Your children. And also for those of you who have pictured a life with this person that you're focused on. And if you do see yourself marrying this person someday, and perhaps this is a part of your dream, is to be able to build a family with this individual. It's not impossible. We've got that divine intervention represented right here. The love between the two of you, it's here as well. You know, we just got to get rid of the lies and any sort of third-party elements to this. Simply decide what you want, go after what you want, and if your person is on the same page, this can actually work out. Okay? So that's where I'm going to leave this one, Gemini. I do hope whatever part of it resonated with you, that it brought you some clarity that is much needed at this time. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box. And that's it for now, guys. Thank you so very much. See you next time. Bye-bye.